Great morning. It is a beautiful morning and I just feel like pouring my heart to you guys. And Mercedes is down over there. She'll poke her head out. Hopefully she won't run around so I don't have to edit her out as much. So today I want to talk about fitness and how I have evolved during my weight loss journey and how I've made it part of a necessity for myself. So it's Veronica, ShamelesslyVero, and this is my fitness journey. I'm going to try to insert some photos of my current workout stuff. I unfortunately have yet to find a guru that is able to videotape me working out so I can really show you guys, but that is an intention for March, is to find somebody that I'm able to just tag off and just videotape my routine so I can upload it for you guys. So that'll be coming soon. Intention for March. Alrighty, so let's get to the nitty-gritty about fitness and my weight loss journey, how I've evolved, and how you can change the way you look at fitness and exercising and just kind of working out of your element. So I'm gonna always start these videos with just a glimpse of before, and then you can see how I've slowly evolved. So before, the only fitness I ever got in was recess or gym or maybe the occasional riding a bike or roller skating, whatever it was when I was a kid. And then high school, it just was PE, and I very did hardly anything for gym class. So my fitness was at a 0. I did dance for a while until my weight started getting up more and my knees hurt. I had a really bad fall and my joints were just giving out. Let me repeat that. My joints at age, 16, were really bad. And my dance instructor was kind of pushing on the get healthier side, but he was really inspiring and loving and just kind of helped me get through that, just trying to get me into physical therapy. But long story short, I had 0 fitness prior to my weight loss journey, and the way I evolved was baby steps. After bariatric surgery, I started to walk. I made it an intention to walk a mile, and that to me was a workout in itself. I literally started walking around my neighborhood, just a few laps, and then before I knew it, I was doing a mile. And I took my time, and walking was my go-to for about a year. Let that sink in. I walked for a whole entire year. Now, before, people are like, that's not exercising. It is. I went from 0 to walking. And that in itself was a non-scale victory because I didn't go to a gym. I literally was walking around my neighborhood, and for myself, this is my experience, I was always in my brain, in my mind, people are staring at me because I am so big. My mind helped create my situation, and I always thought that cars are just slowing down to stare at me, and that people are just staring at me. Kids that are having fun and playing games are laughing at me when they didn't even notice me because I'm just a regular person. And things like that held me back, and things like those thoughts to myself made me just continue walking, which is not a bad thing, but it limited my weight loss progress. It wasn't until recently, because then I started to do goals like 10,000 steps before 10 a.m., which is another intention to start doing. Now that summertime is coming up, springtime is going to be coming hopefully around the corner, I'm going to be launching 10,000 steps before 10 a.m. and no excuses, and I will be letting you guys know how that goes. I did that for the summertime period, and I crushed it and I felt great. I did good. I got my sweat on. It was hot. I got a tan. It was great. I slowly went from that to running whatever stairs I can come across from. So I lived near-ish to a hospital, and I ran the stairs a few times, and I still wasn't going to the gym. I didn't feel comfortable going to the gym because my mind was so clouded that people are going to be staring at you. You are too big. Even though realistically I was at my lowest weight, which was 145. I was normal, and it was just my mind didn't want to get a gym membership because I was so close-minded. But baby steps. I went from doing nothing to walking a mile to crushing 10,000 steps before 10 a.m. and I did that for a long time, non-stop. Made no excuses, got up, just did it. And I did that for a while, and I also did at-home workouts. For a whole year, I did at-home workouts, which consisted of challenges for each month, which was planks, crunches, push-ups, squats, and bridges, and whatever it was at that time, I did that. And I basically just stuck to those 5s: bridges, squats, planks, push-ups, and crunches. And I did that for about a year, and I felt great. I did good. I was closed in, but you know what? It was better than where I started. And then I evolved, and I went back home to visit, and one of my great supporters, she's known as Yoga with Haley on Instagram, she pushed me. She was one of maybe the only one back at home that was so excited that I was actually having surgery, because it was a push in the right direction for me. And she's like, Veronica, you know, you can run, right? You can do more than just walking. Have you tried? I'm like, can't try. I'm at the gym. People are gonna look at me. And I just started talking all these negative thoughts, and she's like, push the button. Try, even if it's 30 seconds. She helped me out, and she pushed me, and before you knew it, I ran a mile. And I was like, what? Like, stop the press. Vero ran a damn mile, 1 mile, without feeling like she's having a heart attack. Before, I even just walking elevated my heart rate, where I was just burning calories because I was so out of shape. I ran a mile. So a girl that had no whatsoever exercise, anything, went from nothing to walking to at-home workouts to running at the gym. And before I knew it, 1 mile turned into 2 miles, and one day it turned into 4 miles non-stop. Haven't got there yet in a long time, but I average around 2.5 to 3 miles 5 days out the week. And it's just getting my momentum going, getting my self pushing, like pushing myself. And I put music that I normally don't listen to just to motivate me, because I like have to tap into this inner warrior of mine, this inner, I wish I can say it, bad woman, and just like fight for myself. And I have to let go of my insecurities, because I always thought people are watching me. Like, sit in the back, find like the one treadmill that nobody's nearby, because people are not going to stare at you as much. And I always felt like people were watching, but that's just a mental thing. And like I said, and I will always mention, mental is a big part of weight loss journey, and everybody goes through it. That's why support and community is so great. I will always mention that, because to me, that's what got me through, and it's gotten a lot of people that I knew, you know, through their struggles and through their fears. You know, fears can either hold you back or make you a stronger person. Just depends on where you're at your point of your journey. And I was at both. I was at both, where my fear held me back for a long time, and then my fear pushed me through. And I still go back sometimes. Like, I'm still scared to run in the front of the treadmill where people are behind me running, watching me. It makes me feel uncomfortable, but that's a fear that I'm going to be overcoming, and because I refuse for it to hold me back that way. Then I went from just not walking and running at the gym, doing the elliptical and dying on the elliptical, getting my heart rate up, just sweating and just zoning out. And then I went back to Chicago, met up with Haley. She got me doing weights. I stuck to the same machines. I got back home. I had nobody to go with me, but then I just kept that momentum. I ran. I went from stretching at home for 30 minutes to running at gym, to the Stairmaster, to hitting weights that I know and I don't know. And then this beautiful thing happened where I decided to reach out to my new community where I actually live in my neighborhood and said, who needs a workout buddy? I don't know what I'm really doing. I am on a fitness journey for a long time. I'm still a newbie. I, want to help other people help me. And I've met beautiful souls along the way. And I've learned, your girl met up with one of my male neighbors, and he got me to free weight and lift, really lift in front of people. And he's like, no one cares what you're wearing. No one cares if you're, not doing something, like the heaviest, the fastest, they only care about your posture, making sure you're not going to hurt yourself. And that's it. Everybody's in their own zone. And that was a non-scale victory. That was an accomplishment for myself in many levels. One, I was working out with a male. I don't work out with men because I feel very intimidated as a female, from always being, heavy and stuff, to working out with a male. He was a firefighter on top of that, a male person, doing free weights, lifting free weights, and doing that in front of the gym. That to me was an accomplishment, and it feels so amazing. And, fear got me through my just staying at home and working out and just walking around my neighborhood, to going to the gym by myself, and to finding someone to show me around the gym, to coming back home and just working out at the gym by myself, to reaching out to people in the community, to working out with random people and talking to them and doing new things and encouraging them while they're encouraging me, to working out with a guy that made me push myself and work different body parts and do different things. And I was doing stuff that I didn't even know I could do. And he's like, you are amazing. Your body is, your endurance and you're willing to try new things is amazing. And I just my evolution was insane. Yours can be there too. I don't care if you're bedbound. If you're bedbound, guess what? There are still things that you can do. As long as your doctor clears you, you can do, movements without weights. You can add weights. You can do stuff. You can get up off that bed. My bed's right there. You can get up off this bed and you can work out. You can stretch. I did a thing on my Instagram where I was not even knowing I was stretching and doing leg lifts while I was on my Instagram last night. And I do that stuff without even thinking about it, and you can yoga, you can stretch, you can work out in your bed. It is possible. Don't let this in here stop you from not pushing yourself, because the fear that you have is fuel to the fire of the person that's inside of you to be a better you. So you can get off this bed. I've seen it on television. I've seen it personally. I was never bedbounded, but I was mentally bedbounded, and I got myself out of the bed, because I did do at home workouts in my bed for the longest time, because I was just mentally not there. And you can do it. I did it. I know people that have done it. And you can get off the bed, and then you can start doing chair workouts, and then you can start doing workouts at home. It doesn't matter. Just get up, start moving. Just use that fear as fuel. You got this. I got this. I came a long way. And even with weight gain, I've come a long way. My body has come a long way. And it doesn't matter if you hold back and you fall back. Weight loss journey is a lifetime. Just surround yourself from people that are energetic, that are like-minded, and people that are at your goal. Not everybody that has your goal or is where you want to be and they want to improve themselves are snobs and closed-minded. They're not. Some may be, just like there are some people that just are on here and they're snobby. It's a hand few, but it's far from few. There is people like myself that are willing to help others. I don't care if you're 600 pounds, hit me up. I will help you. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a nutritionist. I'm not a professional trainer, but guess what? I'm a real person that cares and will invest time into yourself. Invest in time into yourself. That is another big thing. That probably definitely be a separate video, but I just had to share that with you guys. I love you guys. Get up, get moving, comment, let me know if you like this. I mean, my caffeine tea is definitely hitting in. So I love you guys. Stay active, and no matter what you do, progress is progress. Doesn't matter if you had to step back. You are worth every moment, every step. Love you guys.
Hey everybody, it's Keith. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please make sure you click the like button below. If you're new here, please make sure you click the subscribe, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. Be sure to check out the entire Weight Loss Stories community at WlStories.com/map, or just click on the link in our Instagram bio. Thank you again.